rehearsal is over. Now it's showtime.
After the long wait, we finally have Ringmaster in Dota 2. As for Ringmaster's abilities, we have Tame the Beasts, which is a nuke that starts big and goes smaller, and the smaller the radius, the more damage and fear.
Let me go.
As you can see, more damage, but when you do it smaller AoE, less damage and less fear. So you want to try and aim it in the middle. Escape Act, which puts an ally into a box and grants them bonus movement speed, bonus magic resistance, and 100% slow resistance. They are also untargetable. This is very similar to OD's Astral Imprisonment or Shadow Demon's Disruption, I believe it's called. Impalement Arts is an ability which is extremely long range. What it does is when you hit an enemy hero or creep, it impales them, and they get slowed and take damage over time, which is based on max health. And the more times you level it up, the more charges you get. So it's a long range, huge range as you can tell. It does impact damage, and then it does damage over time and causing a bleed. And if you hit multiple daggers, the damage does not increase, but instead it refreshes. If you hit creeps with this, it does a flat 100 damage per tick. Ringmaster's ultimate is Wheel of Wonder. Now, Wheel of Wonder slows and does damage over time, and when enemies face the wheel for 0.5 seconds, they get taunted for 3 seconds, and then the wheel explodes, dealing AoE damage around it. So as you can see, if someone's looking at the wheel, it will taunt them and slow. It will taunt them, only who's looking at it, but it will still explode, dealing AoE damage to everyone nearby. Ringmaster's innate is called Dark Carnival Barker, and anytime an enemy hero dies near him, he gains a trinket, and there's 3 of them, or I guess souvenirs you can call them. That's what they're actually called. We have Funhouse Mirror, Strongman Tonic, and Whoopee Cushion. Now Whoopee Cushion just bounces you in a tiny little jump, kind of like a fire snap cookie. We have Funhouse Mirror, which creates an illusion of yourself, which disjoints projectiles, and does like no damage. Can be used to tank and scout and stuff. And then we have Strongman Tonic, which heals you and gives you strength plus 1.5 per Ringmaster's level. So it scales, gives you strength, and it heals you. So as you see, you get strength, which fades over time during the duration. You can tell the strength, the HP is getting lower and lower. Ringmaster does not have an Aghanims or a Facet yet. However, he does have an Aghanim Shard, which is called Spotlight. Spotlight is an AoE that blinds heroes and damages illusions massively, and it also reveals invis and gives vision. Alright, as you can see, we have Ricky here, who will fade away from his ultimate invis. Press F, Spotlight, it reveals him. Now when Spotlight runs away, I don't know why my character can't attack. Is this a bug? Maybe. He's gone. Spotlight does 50% of illusions max health loss, but because illusions take more damage than heroes, this pretty much tends to kill them. This Spotlight spell does not work against Chaos Knight because his illusions are strong illusions. So any illusions that are strong illusions will not be affected by Spotlight. Ringmaster is best played as a support hero, with typical skill builds looking like 4-1-1 with taking ult at level 6, or some people tend to skip W and just max out the nukes. And you can also go the route of maxing E and leaving Q at lower points, because the E scales really well and you get 4 charges of it. Typical combos tend to look like throwing the ult behind, and then because they can't see you, you fear them into looking at the ultimate, which then taunts them, so it's kind of a chain stun. If someone's about to kill your teammate, obviously click W on them, very good save, and you usually want to use E to poke, cancel blink daggers, harass from far away, and it also gives vision, as we'll see here. So it can be kind of used as a scouting tool, but mainly it's used to poke and harass enemies. It's very good for canceling blink daggers and just disrupting fights. As of the date I'm recording this, Ringmaster is primarily being played as a support, a backline support with that plays to disable and has a save. He's probably better played as a 4 because he does have farming capabilities and he can scale okay with items. He can definitely be picked as a 5 too, in my opinion. But the primary way people are playing Ringmaster, which keep in mind this is only 2 days after his release, are as a backline support. He has good follow-up damage, he has good disables if he can get them set up. So his Q is a little bit difficult to aim, takes some channeling time to set up. His E is a skill shot, his W has no damage, it's only a save, and his ult requires enemies to be facing. So he does have some complications when it comes to using his spells, but good players will always find a way to land them. I would also pick this hero all the time right now, just to get used to it, to learn it, how it's played. I'm going to cut this out because this makes no sense what I'm saying. Typical items that people are building right now consist of Solar Crest, Limmer Cape, Force Staff, Guardian Greaves, Blink, Yules, Atos, Drums, etc. A lot of support, fast tempo, aura-y items, I guess. You could probably just go like Greaves Pipe if you wanted. It is really nice to have just typical support items because it kind of just enables the way this hero plays. You can try this hero as a mid, but in my opinion, it doesn't feel too good because he kind of lacks damage, it feels like. I mean, he definitely can do a lot of damage, it just feels like his damage is a little bit more limited compared to some other mids. Definitely give him a try mid though if you like that style. His innate is very interesting. It is a little bit weird how it works. I think you get them in order from first to last, but I don't know. I've heard reports that it's a little bit buggy, like sometimes you don't get the items in the right order. Anyways, this hero feels incredibly fun to play, in my opinion. If I had to give this hero a rating out of 10, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. Design-wise, it's awesome. The abilities, very good idea on them. It just feels really fun to play, and it's new, it's fresh, it just feels Dota. It feels like Dota to me. Some of the heroes in the past have felt a little bit different, but Ringmaster definitely feels like he belongs in Dota. Now, some of Ringmaster's biggest weaknesses are his lack of mobility. He can get run down really easily and he can die quickly. He does have his W to save him, but if I had to go into a fight when knowing there's a really good Ringmaster player who's having a lot of impact, I would just get right on top of him and kill him quick. His W doesn't prevent him from ground targeted abilities, it just makes him untargetable. So you can burst him down like that. I've had Snapfire just destroy Ringmasters in the past with her ultimate. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Hope you go play some Ringmaster, have some fun. Hope you don't lose too much MMR because the noobs on your team keep first picking Ringmaster and then feeding with him and having no impact. But that is just how every single new hero is. I don't know why it's allowed in ranked, I'll be honest, but have fun with Ringmaster. Everybody have a good day. I'm done yapping.